Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Be careful with the drum. My dad doesn't even know we borrowed it.
Don't worry, Sally. Now, you lovely little moneymakers run upstairs and get changed.
Gee, Uncle Joe, I sure hope Mom goes for this.
You leave your mother to me. Just be ready to make your entrance when I announce you.
Mr. Carson, how about my mother?
One at a time, Sally. We'll cross your mother when we get to her. Give me that mop, Kate. Your scrubbing days are over.
Oh, thank goodness. I thought you'd never get back. Where you been all day?
Bixley?
Yeah, it didn't take you that long to make the payment at the bank.
Well, the girl's done some shopping. Kate. Your dishwashing days are over.
Oh, well, thank you. I was just... What was that again?
I said your dishwashing days are over.
No, up ahead. Something about the girls shopping.
Kate, take off your apron
How
and sit
could
down.
the girls do any shopping? You just had enough money to make the payment at the bank.
Sit down, Kate.
Uncle Joe, you did make the payment at the bank. We're not going to lose the hotel.
Lose the hotel? Someday you're going to laugh at that question.
Right now, I'll settle for not crying. Did you make the payment?
Hurry up, girls. We're ready.
Joe, look me in the eye.
Which one?
Joe, we're ready.
They're ready, Kate.
Ready for what?
Sit down.
I don't want to sit down. What are they ready for?
They're ready to show you what happens when a man thinks big. They're ready to show you how we're all going to become millionaires. All right, girls, you can make your entrance.
Wait till I sit down.
Introducing the new international singing sensation, the Ladybugs. Saying, Kate. Hit it, Ladybugs.
Oh, I'll be your, yeah, I'll be your lady, yeah, I'll be your ladybug, yeah, I'll fly with you. If only you, yeah, if only you, yeah, if only you will be my Beatles.
I know it. I'm going to faint that away.
See, girls? I told you people would swoon.
I said faint, not swoon. Uncle Joe, what have you done with my 4 beautiful daughters? Just a minute. 4? Who are you?
She's Ringo. I'm Ringo.
You're all Ringo. And you are the biggest Ringo of the bunch.
The Ladybugs is going to sweep the country.
They're going to sweep this hotel from attic to basement. And they're going to do it with lease. Sally Ragsdale,
Hi, Mrs. Bradley. I want to thank you and your daughters and Uncle Joe for letting me become a millionaire with you.
Is that where the bank payment money went for these crazy wigs and those bug shirts?
But, Mom, like Uncle Joe says, you gotta start thinking big.
I am thinking big. I am thinking of the biggest thing I can lay my hands on to break over his head.
Kate, we've been out of touch with the world.
Gee, Mom, being stuck out here in the country, we don't know what's going on. Especially on television. When we got into Pixley this morning, the whole town was talking about the Beatles.
The Beatles?
They came over from England.
They're the biggest things in the country.
Well, don't just stand there. Take off those crazy wigs and help me get off the screen.
Hold it, Mom.
Kate, the Beatles was brought over here by Ed Sullivan.
I saw them on his television show. They're wonderful. They sing and play musical instruments.
Beatles?
I started their Pixley fan club. They sent me a picture.
No wonder they call themselves the Beatles. Those are four of the homeliest girls I ever saw.
Mrs. Bradley, they're boys.
Well, don't they have barbers in England?
Mom, that's part of their charm. Isn't Ringo a doll?
Oh, stop
Kate, the girls always do that when they see the Beatles.
They're the biggest things in show business.
Until the Ladybugs come along. Kate, go get yourself all spruced up. A big booking agent's coming from over by Springfield to Ogilvy Act.
To what?
That's showbiz talk.
He means he's coming to watch us perform. It's an audition, and we're gonna sing.
Oh, well, help me clean up the kitchen and then change it some nice clothes and start rehearsing some pretty songs.
Mom, these are the clothes we're gonna wear, and you heard the song we're gonna sing.
That was the song? And these are clothes?
You think we'll get hired?
You're lucky if you don't get sprayed.
Mom, it's all the rage. It's the new sound.
You mean instead of music?
But don't knock it, Kate. It's going to make us all rich.
Right, rich. Just millionaires. Agencies to sing.
Oh, I get it. Now I get it, stupid me. I should have known. Oh, Ladybugs and Beatles. You really had me going there for a while. Oh, this is the funniest April Fool joke you ever pulled. But no wonder I bit. You're a week early. Well, joke's over. Uncle Joe, put the bank receipt in the safe. And girls, you get your clothes changed. We have a lot of work to do before supper. And Sally, you're invited to join us. For supper, too. Yeah, Uncle Joe? This is an April Fool gag, right?
Well, girls, give us another sample of that Ladybug beat.
Oh, I'll be your, yeah, yeah, I'll be your lady, yeah, yeah, I'll be your ladybug, yeah, yeah, I'll fly with you. If only you.
Why, darned if I didn't almost fall for it again. Uncle Joe, you got a wonderful sense of humor. Oh, it's a great gag.
Oh, I'll be your, yeah, yeah, I'll be your lady, yeah, I'll be your ladybug, yeah, I'll fly with you. If only you, yeah, yeah, if only you, yeah, yeah, if only you will be my deal.
Boy, we sure bombed with your mother. She thinks we're a gag.
Well, Sally, Mom isn't exactly what you'd call hip. Yeah, her idea of a real swinging group is Guy Lombardo. Well, Mom doesn't have much chance to sharpen up. There's no television here. She doesn't have any boyfriend to take her to shows and things. How's she supposed to get cool?
Well, we've got a TV set, and my mom's still square. When she saw those dreamy Beatles on Ed Sullivan, she just sat there.
She didn't scream or yell or anything.
Oh, yeah, she screamed and yelled at me to turn the volume down. She couldn't wait for the Beatles to finish so she could see Ed Sullivan again.
Wow.
To my mother, Ed Sullivan is Cary Grant.
I can't believe it.
You haven't seen my father.
How did he like the Beatles?
He thought they were a gag till he saw all the girls squealing and swooning.
Hey, maybe that will convince Mom.
Oh, I doubt if any girls would swoon at us.
The fellas might. If we could get a bunch of good-looking fellas to come here when we audition for that agent. Yeah, and that'd convince that agent, too. What do you think, Sally?
I didn't hear anything after a bunch of good-looking fellas.
How are we gonna get a bunch of fellas out here? We taken right into town on the cannonball. Hey, are Charlie and Floyd still here? Yeah, they've loaded up with wood. Now they're taking on water. Well, let's hurry up and change. Oh, wait a minute. We can't all go into town and look for boys. Somebody has to stay here and help Mom.
Who'd like to volunteer?
I will.
Oh, that's great, Billy.
We're glad to do it. I'll be back by the time you finish the supper dishes. Say, wait a minute. I meant who'd volunteer to stay, not go into town.
Well, somebody better hurry up and go.
So long, girls. Don't work too hard.
Aren't you two ashamed, you lazy bones, still in that April Fool getup? You gonna let your sister do all the work?
Oh, go easy on them, Mom. They're just kids.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. You go on down.
Okay, Mom, I will. So long, lazy bones.
Why can't you two have that kind of get up and go?
'Cause she got up and went first.
Don't you be flip, young lady. Bug. Oh, come on, you two now. Get changed and down to the kitchen, both of you. Scoot. I hope those two haven't been a bad influence on you, Sally.
No, not at all, Mrs. Bradley.
Billy Joe has her faults. Goodness knows she's boy crazy. But there is a girl who's going someplace.
Yep. There she goes.
What you looking at, dear?
Cannon Billy. The cannonball. Well, I better change these clothes. I know how they bug you.
Mr. Sullivan, you've seen the Ladybugs? What am I offering? 10,000, huh? I'll take it. Now, how much for the Ladybugs?
Uncle Joe, would you please tell me what's going on around here? I just found every single light turned on upstairs. Why are you wearing this crazy getup? You got a sore throat?
No, Kate. These are showbiz clothes. You didn't turn them lights out up there, did you?
Well, of course I turned them out. There wasn't a single soul in any of those rooms.
Well, I had them on so that big agent could find his way here from the county road. It's dark out.
I think that this gag has gone far enough.
Work's all finished, Mom.
Hurry upstairs and change into your Ladybug outfits. And turn them lights back on up there.
Don't you dare. And where's Billy Joe?
Well, if you ask me, she's with the boy. If you ask me, she's with a bunch of boys.
If you ask me, I hope it's a big bunch.
Uncle Joe, what are they talking about?
Don't try to understand this younger generation, Kate. We've gone off and left you.
We?
Yeah, I've kept up with the kids. I'm what they call cold.
That's cool. And you're what they call nuts. What are you doing now?
I'm getting ready for a very important phone call.
That phone isn't connected. It never has been connected. What in the world
Kate, don't try to understand.
Oh, that's the last thing I'd try to do. Now what?
I gotta go signal that booking agent. He's stumbling around somewhere out there in the woods looking for the Ladybugs.
Is this the Shady Rest Hotel?
Yeah. You Partridge, the booking agent?
Colonel Partridge of Springfield.
Joe Carson, Hollywood, Chicago, New York.
Say, what in blue blazes you doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Hiding from them crazy teenage Ladybug fans. Why, if they found this place, they'd mob us.
I know what you mean. You know, I was at the airport when those Beatles landed, and I want to tell you, I was knocked down and put in a saddle and shoot to death. I tell you, I'd sure like to get 10% of that Beatle action.
Don't worry, Colonel. My Ladybug's gonna make them Beatles look like chiggers. 4 of the most beautiful, talented girls you ever saw.
Well, trot 'em on out. I'm a busy man. I ain't got all night. Say, is she one of them?
Oh, no. She runs the place. I pay her to hide them.
Uncle Joe, I want...
See that I'm not disturbed.
It's too late. You're about as disturbed as they come. Who's he?
Colonel Partridge, ma'am. I come all the way from Springfield to see the sensational new singing act Mr. Carson here told me about, the Ladybugs.
Oh, no.
It's all right, Miss Bradley. I've cleared him. He's okay.
Yes, ma'am. I am the biggest booking agent in these parts.
And he's the biggest liar.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Just the necessary security measures. Good work, Mrs. Bradley. Don't trust anybody.
Mrs.
Not
Bradley?
anybody. Why, he could have been Ed Sullivan in disguise. Please, Kate. There's a cannonball. Billy's back.
What do you mean Billy's back? Where's she been?
Never mind, Kate. Just give me 10 minutes to make you rich. That's all I'm asking. Just 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes. And then I'm throwing a net over you.
That's my New York phone call. That's our range, one long. Yes? Hello? Ed Sullivan? Why, you old bird dog, how'd you find me?
Now, wait a minute. You said I was gonna handle the Ladybugs. No direct booking, you said.
Okay. Hello, Ed. Colonel Partridge is here, and he's signing the Ladybugs tonight. Yeah, he'll call you the first thing in the morning.
Wait a minute. Why wait? I'll talk to him now. Ed is an old friend of mine. Hello, Eddie. Listen, hey, this is the Colonel, buddy. Hello? Hello there. You there, boy? Eddie, talk to me, huh? Hello? Hello, Ed. Hello there.
You and Ed are good friends, huh? Why'd he hang up on you?
Maybe he didn't hang up. Maybe that wasn't Ed Sullivan at all. Maybe you, lying to the Colonel, huh?
Now, wait a minute. Nobody talks to Joe Carson that way.
Oh, they don't, huh?
You pretty near ruined my cigar.
Now, you listen to me, chubby man. I come a long way down here to this broken-down hotel, and I'm going to give you to the count of 3 to bring on those Ladybugs. And they better be good, or your head is going to look just like that cigar. 1.
We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs.
Get them! Now control yourselves!
Doggone it, the teenagers found us.
Yeah!
We want the Ladybugs. 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 We want the Ladybugs.
We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs.
We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs. We want the Ladybugs.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, he was just 17. You know what I mean. And the way he looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Woo, I saw him standing there. Well, he looked at me, and I could see that before too long I'd fall in love with him. He wouldn't dance with another. Woo, when I saw him standing there. Well, my heart went boom when I crossed that room, and I held his hand in mine. Well, we danced through the night, and we held each other tight, and before too long, I fell in love with him. Now I'll never dance with another. Woo, I
Look at him, Kate. It's driving them kids crazy.
I don't think I can stand much more either.
Mrs. Bradley, I don't think he's acting.
Oh, take him out in the fresh air. I'll go get some water.
Well, Colonel, what'd you think of the Ladybugs?
Why, that's the worst music I ever heard.
What do you mean?
Oh, they're out of tune. The harmony is all wrong. They're too loud. That monotonous beat's gonna drive the people stark staring crazy.
You mean you ain't gonna book them?
Of course I'm gonna book them. They're gonna make us a fortune. Take them to Springfield tonight. That's my booking headquarters.
Colonel, I'm so sorry that Uncle Joe dragged you all the way out here to listen to that terrible racket.
Kate.
And I apologize for the girls, too, and their little friend.
Kate.
And I just hope you're not too angry.
Kate, he's gonna take the Ladybugs back to Springfield to headquarters and book them.
What? Now, see here, what the girls did might have been bad music, but it's nothing to get arrested for.
No, little lady, you got it all wrong. I'm gonna book them in theaters and on the TV. Personal appearances all over the country. And then we're gonna start rocking the rest of the world.
Is he serious?
You can start counting your money, Kate. I'll go tell the girls.
Mr. Partridge.
Colonel, ma'am.
Colonel. I just don't think my girls should be going all around the world. They're not ready for that sort of thing.
Well, now, little lady, as their manager, I think they are.
As their mother, I don't.
Mother? Begging your pardon, ma'am, but I find that kind of hard to believe.
What do you mean?
Well, now, you look like hardly more than a teenager yourself. And you're very pretty, too. You should be in the movies.
You know something, Colonel.
What's that, little lady?
You're nuttier than Uncle Joe. Here, drink this and sniff this, and maybe it'll bring you round.
Colonel, I'm afraid there's gonna be a little delay before I can deliver the Ladybugs.
What do you mean?
Well, Sally's father's out there, and he doesn't want her to be a ladybug. He wants her to finish high school.
Yeah, how square can you get?
You leave your pop on me, little lady. I'll set him straight. Mr. Ragsdale.
That's Sheriff Ragsdale. What's on your mind?
Well, I was just saying that you're absolutely right about your daughter. Her education comes first.
Fine. You run upstairs, Sally, and put on some decent clothes.
That's right, child. You listen to your papa. Run along. That's a nice little girl you got there, Sheriff. A mighty smart girl.
Where's Kate?
She went that way. Well, there goes a bundle of money.
Well, not yet, Colonel. I promised you the Ladybugs. When Joe Carson makes a promise, he delivers.
Oh, I'll be your, yeah, I'll be your lady. I'll fly with you. Will be my Beatles. Oh, I'll be your, yeah, I'll be your lady. I'll be your, I'll fly with you. If only you will be my Beatles.
Petticoat Junction.
This has been a Filmways presentation.